to all, moving down to 22 after 8. 8:22 and the ad time at Triple M. This is the Twice family. They live on 2nd Street, have 2 kids, and use Pears 2-in-1 shampoo. Here's the Luck family. They live on Suck Street, have a son called Buck, and love to... Yeah, here's the Drew family, and they love to... the Wang family, who love to... Look, whatever your name is, just use Pears 2-in-1 shampoo to wash your hair, okay? It's 23 past 8. A song of love for those who are in love and those who can remember, from Darryl Braithwaite. A pretty one from 1988. All I do, I want to say. Stay awake until the night is day. I just want to be with you all the time, in the daytime and the nighttime. It's always the right time. Sweet thing. Darryl Braithwaite, my dears, with Melissa Etheridge, one for the ladies before that. Moving up to 27 after 8 and Botany Road near Mill Pond Road. Mascot, there's the report of a black swan on the road there. Botany Road near Mill Pond Road. How appropriate. James Roos Drive closed until at least 9 o'clock. Be warned, there was a shooting there earlier today, and the police have the road closed. James Roos Drive closed until at least 9 o'clock today, and that's creating some problems. Let me tell ya. Shortly, it's our little cowgal in the sand, Allie Oakley.
And I did say prostrate.
You did, because I certainly wouldn't be talking about the power of the prostate.
I hope not.
No, not in my case. I'm wearing my vest again today.
Oh, I love it when you wear that.
Yes, so does the little man at the Shell service station I stop by. And he said to me, he said, "That's a lovely vest you're wearing." I said, "That's a shithouse shirt you're wearing."
It's real nice.
Well, I'm like that. I like to sort of practice my aggression on the way to work. I said, "Yes, I do like my vest. It's my rumpole look. When one moves toward middle age, one has to assume a different style. No longer is the Levi compatible with the pick handle across the bum, the top. So, the rumpole look, I like it. It's sort of distinguished and is diminished only by belching and farting in public places. But then, you see, I can still do it on the wireless because nobody can see the vest. You don't like being associated with me when I talk like that, do you?
Belching and farting.
When I say belching and farting, you wince because as a journalist, you like to remove yourself at least 1 or 2 paces from such vulgarity, and I apologize for compromising you. Just one thing before I go.
Yes.
One more thing. That business about it being mainly dry today? That's a bit specific, really.
No.
Oh, dear. I knew I should have worn the comfy pop incontinence pants. I know, this means you won't dance with me, doesn't it? Oh. Stuff American kids do. You know the stuff. You've seen Happy Days. I wonder how many American kids there are who grew up like Richie Cunningham. I wonder. Not many. Certainly, I hope not like Ralph Malph. I'd hate to think that anybody actually grew up like Ralph Malph.
I always wanted to be Ralph Malph.
You are? It's 6:09. Congratulations, you're well on your way to that beautiful lounge suite. Around the time that was released, you know, Reggie. Good morning, Reggie.
Good morning, Uncle.
Come in, Indian, and close the door. We're going to artificially inseminate her this morning.
With what?
Well, with a sperm, I suppose. Bull sperm, I suppose. Isn't that what they usually artificially inseminate cows with?
I suppose so. I don't know. I've never done it before.
That's what you say.
Listen, I just remembered I can't do it.
I beg your pardon?
I can't do it.
Why can't you do it?
It's against my religion.
Of course, the sacred cow.
That's right.
You're a Catholic, Reg. You're not fooling anybody. You say H.
Hey,
See?
it's a giveaway.
I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Rubber man.
Oh, look out.
Gonna be in deep this morning. Emma.
Hi, I'm Chris Marshall, pianos, organs, Villawood Road, Villawood, and this weekend I'm having my huge Chris Marshall's divorce sale. That's right, my marriage is on the rocks and everything is going to go in just 48 hours this weekend. Donna called me with another woman and now she wants half, but I'm selling everything so cheap the bitch will get half bugger all. German design electronic keyboards are selling in below cost. You won't be able to afford to pay a lawyer. Baby grand pianos normally $12,000 this weekend, just $27. Not all be out in their ass without a set. Well, it's a 5 volumes to a dozen for $1.50. That'll teach you to be so bloody vindictive. First 100 customers who aren't marriage guidance counselors can take whatever they want free of charge. Chris Marshall's huge divorce sale. Chris Marshall's pianos and organs, Villawood Road, Villawood this weekend only. And remember, as Donna and I say, I want the house, you can have the kids.
Sounds like a deal to me. 6:22 with Bob Marley and the Wailers. That's the late, dare I say, dead Bob Marley and the Wailers. Could you be loved? Could you be loved? Say something. Well, go ahead, party.
What?
No, something. I'm sorry, that wasn't the correct answer. Something was the word we were looking for. I would have settled for pork, but something was
Something.
the answer we were looking for. Oh, sorry, too late. You beat the buzzer.
Bzzzt.
And before Bob Marley, the aforementioned Bob Marley, we played for you Melissa Etheridge. Melissa Etheridge, Ain't It Heavy? For you and all the ladies in Glebe. Glebe. Still one of my favourite words. Almost as popular here as pork. Pork. Glebe. Mr. Smiley used to say glebe.
Glebe. Nobody glebes like Smiley.
Nobody really glebes like Smiley. Nobody glebes like Smiley. He's off to the Asian War.
As the Reverend Dr. Doug slips on his cardinal cardigan to warm up for more Rock of the 90s, Triple M.
Aye, thank you. It's 12 minutes after 8, 12 degrees in the city, back up to 12, sank back to 11 there for a little while. It won't stay down. My dears, the Bureau says that we're going for a high of 20 around the city and indeed in our west. With the outlook for tomorrow, fine, and indeed fine over the weekend. That's the good news. Well, some of the good news. We have even more good news.
Come in, Indian, and close the door.
Yes, come in, Reg. Reg has the major prize for you, ladies and gentlemen, somewhere. Just picking up his copy of the picture magazine and moving it to one side.
Yes, we've got LS watches.
Have we?
Yeah, you've seen those LS watches?
No.
Great. High quality sports action watches. And we've got 6 of them to give away. They're worth over
5. I need one for my son.
4. I wouldn't mind one. Party.
Yeah, please.
3.
2.
4th.
Yeah.
So we've got 1 LS watch to give
No.
we've
Only
got
kidding, ladies and gentlemen.
6 LS watches to give away. That's happening
5.
at the Old and New Jeweller Shop, G30,
The
Westpac
old
Plaza.
Jew jeweler shop. What did you say?
The Old and New Jewellers.
Old and new. Good heavens.
They're on the corner of George and Market Street to the city.
You've got the... I'm sorry, Reg.
That's all right.
I've run off.
3:30, corner of George and Market Street. That's the Old and New Jewellers for LS watches with the Triple M hotties and the Coke and the T-shirts.
That's great. Thank you very much for coming. They ripped the fax number down, and I still remembered it.
You clever thing.
They have to stick things all over the walls, ladies and gentlemen. You think I have a short-term memory, but it's a lie. I don't have a... I do remember one thing, though.
What was that?
We had a call from a listener yesterday, a listener in the 18 to 24 female smoker and drinker demographic.
Oh, they're good.
Yeah, well, except when you kiss them. She rang to complain about the new state taxes on cigarettes and booze. Not just about the price itself, but the fact that some companies are charging the tax now instead of waiting until the 1st of July, as Greiner announced. That always happens, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You can't really blame the retailers because the companies are imposing the tax early to cover their ass against the July 1 commencement date.
That's right.
The smoker loses. That's all you really need to know. Never mind who's to blame. The smoker loses. What does a packet of cigarettes cost now? Must be nearly $5.
$5, I think, yeah.
So what's a packet of bungers, Fifi? You know.
Oh, it'll be about $4.40, $4.50.
$4.40, $4.50. Charming. Lung cancer will soon be an inaccessible disease. Only very, very successful people will have cancer of the lung. And I'm going to have to start leaving the tobacco out of my rollies.
Yeah.
And Reggae won't be happy.
No.
Mind you, he's sort of a little bit used to it. I mean, I've often heard him complaining about the high cost of fags. It's been on for years.
Currently, it's 11 at 6:34 as the Reverend Dr. Doug slips on his cardinal cardigan, or perhaps his vestibule vest, on the Rock of the 90s, Triple M.
I'm going back for more Santana. Hello, everyone. 23 minutes to 7. Atom Zenda here. Boozy bimbo, smoking stargazer and overtaxed oracle, paying more for my predictions and astrologically unable to afford the little luxuries of life and the high cost of cancer. M's. Hit it, Zed. Sagittarius, you go to court for compensation after losing your sight in both eyes in a sporting accident. But the judge says only a fool would play squash with Maria Venuti anyway. Yes. Capricorn, the IRA accepts your suggestion that they give Princess Di a medal for her 5 attempts to kill a member of the royal family. Aquarius,
You're barred from the YMCA when the janitor finds live worms and custard in the communal spa again. Pisces lesbians. Hello, girls. You build a red lace femme cathedral. It's the exact opposite of its male counterpart, and it all works perfectly. Except the wind tends to blow straight through the weathercock. Aries? Aries, your bank is robbed so often local kids play chicken with the security screen. Taurus? Post-mortem problems when you tape a video will, but your impatient ears fast forward to the good bits. Gemini males? A bad start to your premature ejaculation therapy when you show up for your first appointment 2 days early. And you tell them you came on the bus. Cancer, the taxation department refuses your deduction of an orbital sander for your erotic dancing act. They obviously haven't seen it. Leo, your girlfriend likes to make love with the light on, but you like it in the dark. So you compromise with a strobe light. You can also use it as a metronome. Virgo, in Batman Returns, Danny DeVito undergoes 6 hours of makeup to look horrible and wrinkly as the Penguin. You don't need any makeup, but get cast as the Penguin's ugly older brother anyway. Libra, your pornographic version of Pictionary fails miserably. Most people just can't draw lips. Scorpio, fossil records conclusively prove that dinosaurs became extinct when they realized they were Scorpios and mass suicided. They drank the purple cordial. This has been Madam Zenda, giggling granny and jolly japing gypsy, laughing at life, chuckling at chance, and pissing myself at your pitiful predictions on the Laugh-A-Minute-Ems. I'm getting very weary.
You are all I ever needed. Baby, you're the one. A song that Elton actually wrote for his wig. Well, he had everything else. He had money, power, connections, talent, hair. He was just light on in the hair department, that's all. Hair today, gone tomorrow. I know the feeling. John Boy.
That's me.
I can hear you hissing on the line. I can hear your ambiance in the background there.
How's it going?
Pretty good, thanks, mate, yeah.
Glad to hear it.
Traffic lights out at the intersection of Old Windsor Road and Hart Drive at Old Toongabbie. No problems with trains or ferries. That's some of the major news. Certainly the big news for you is entirely different, though, matey.
Yeah?
Yeah, Australia has the best waves in the world.
It does?
Yeah, scientists from the CSIRO, NASA, the University of New South Wales and the University of Massachusetts have combined their technology and know-how to scour our seas for the best, biggest, most regular waves in the world, and they found them right here in Oz.
The Queenscliff.
No, not a Queen's... Typical, really. Triple M surf reporter, a supposed expert in his field, a man to whom every break, bomber and swell should be second nature. Reggae Ellis couldn't even tell you where the best waves in Australia are. Queenscliff, indeed. But I'm not going to go on about it. I'm not going to make a fuss because there's a perception among some members of the audience that I don't treat you with a great deal of respect, that I sometimes make fun of you.
No.
And even that I make your life a misery for a few cheap laughs.
Yeah.
So, I tell you what I'm going to do, Reggae.
What's that?
How would you like to surf those waves, the most perfect waves in the world? I'll arrange at my personal expense to fly you there.
I'm there, yeah.
And what's more, I'll guarantee you that you'll be the only surfer catching the break. What do you say?
I'm there, yep, definitely.
Great. Well, you're on your way to Tasmania. Well, not actually Tasmania. It's off the coast of Tasmania. 100 miles off the south coast. On the way to Antarctica.
Oh, great.
Where there are never-ending 8 to 10 metre waves and constant 50-knot winds. And, of course, the water's near freezing. Reggae? Better take a wetty.
Hi.
Hello, my darling. Were you expecting this?
No.
No?
No, can you hear them all?
They got the bikes revving there, have they?
Yes, no, that's me shaking.
Oh, that's you shaking. Get them to rev them a little more. I can't hear it, no.
He wants you to rev the bike. He wants you to rev it. Hear it?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Music to my ears. How long have you harboured this desire to be a bikey mole for a day, Lisa?
A few years now.
What is it really that appeals to you? Is it the vibrations?
It's the, I don't know, they just mystify me.
Mystify me? I'm sorry, no, he's in Brisbane these days. But don't worry about it. So, just one word of warning, Lisa, before you get on the back of the bike.
Yes?
Make sure the unscrupulous owner hasn't put a tennis ball under the seat. They used to do that.
Why, what does that do?
Oh, it just makes it very uncomfortable.
Oh, right.
Or very comfortable, depending on your predilections. Lisa, so are you kitted up ready for this?
Well, I've got a skirt on, so I suppose I'll have to get changed.
You'll have... What?
What do you say?
No. Have you got the right kit? I mean, have you got protective clothing and all of that?
No.
Leather boots, gloves, and a chastity belt?
No, I have high heel shoes, a white skirt, and a blue top.
And you're going to go to work in that kit?
No, I think I better put some jeans on.
Might be a good idea, and take your work clothes in a bag.
Yes.
All right, my love, well, this should be exciting. We're going to do the run on the radio, in from your home to work in the city.
Okay.
With the boys from the Bandidos. Matey, could you put Reggie back on?
Yep.
You go and slip into something a little more appropriate.
I will. Here he is.
Okay.